Hear me, internet's people. BP crew, at it again.
Whoop whoop.
Our prelude to our summer of trequels. We will be doing Highlander 2, the Renegade version.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means. It's free on YouTube.
Well, you can't argue with the price.
You cannot argue with the price. Especially, we're watching the 1 hour, 49 minute, 43 second version. Highlander 2, the Renegade version. I guess version. Just for fun. I'm Jake.
I'm Leon.
I'm Robert.
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jake.
But I'm Jake. And today we will be doing Highlander 2, the Renegade version. After doing the first Highlander completely out of order, we just instantly fell in love. That Christopher Lambert. I understand why he's a French national treasure now, even though he was born in America and raised in a Swedish embassy or something like that. But
Yeah.
still, French-ish. French love him. Whatever, French.
Frenchish.
Frenchy. I guess with that being said, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Highlander 2, the Renegade version, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Highlander 2, the Renegade version. At the 6-second mark, because there's no opening logo, when the year 2024 fades to black, restart this audio track and you will be all sanctified up.
That's good enough.
Sanctified up.
Sanctified.
Because
like
it's
it.
a holy land or whatever. You can't fight on holy land.
I don't think that's right.
No, that's what they say. It's a Highlander thing. You would understand.
What are you, a Highlander? You understand?
I'm not a Highlander. No. Immortal? Oh, I wish. I wouldn't eat people.
Why not?
I don't know, they're gross. But I would like to
The
live
fruit
forever.
of the gods.
I'd like to watch all the people I know die of old age. I think that would be the first thing I did.
No,
After
that
we-
would not be the first thing you did.
I'm pretty sure it would be.
Would you kill everyone?
Well, not-
Because that's the only way that
Oh,
would
shit.
happen.
Is that natural causes? Well, the ground killed them. They just naturally
fall.
fell. Yeah. So again, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Highlander 2, the Renegade version, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Highlander 2 at the 6-second mark when the year was 2024 fades to black. Restart this audio track and you will be all sanctified up. So go ahead and pause in 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back. Industrial pollution has destroyed the ozone layer, leaving the planet at the mercy of the sun's ultraviolet rays. I'm pretty sure I won.
An electromagnetic shield protects the earth.
Tie goes to me.
So basically, everyone involved hated this movie.
Okay.
Lambert wanted out, was forced to by contractual agreement to stay in it. Connery hated it so much he donated the money he was paid to charity just to distance himself from it.
All right.
The director walked out after 15 minutes of the premiere. Every actor involved says, yeah, I knew it was a piece of shit, but I wanted it for this reason. I wanted it for that.
The
Money.
money. Except for Sean Connery.
Well, no, they could have been doing other work, is the thing. So it's like Michael Ironside just wanted to play a giant barbarian. He thought that was stupid and that he'd have a lot of fun just being over the top.
I like Michael Ironside.
He didn't realize Christopher Lambert was a fucking idiot who was half blind and insisted in fighting with real swords. So he broke his jaw and nearly severed his thumb.
Christopher
Lambert did that
Lambert.
to the
To
other guy?
Michael Ironside. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Only after that did he find, once we used plastic swords.
Opera. Huge. Under the dome. Huge. So they pretty much nailed 2024. I'm just going to say it. It being the current year, 2024, of our Lord and Savior,
Your Lord and Savior.
Well, not mine.
I will say that this is closer than Back to the Future 2.
Huh. Does that take place in 2024?
No, Back to the Future takes place in
Don't look at Robert. You just say it.
2016.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Judges?
Judges. When did Back to the Future 2 come out? You remember how the first one starts?
Yeah.
A sword fight at a wrestling game?
This might be the closest you get to a director's cut. For some reason in England, the distributors allowed the director to re-add 10 minutes of footage.
20 minutes, huh?
10.
10 minutes, huh?
15 minutes, you say, huh?
25 minutes. Okay. It's an extended opera scene, obviously. Deborah.
It's like, we're not haggling about the minutes that are in the movie.
2015.
2015. Boom. Called it.
He didn't say anything.
I said you were wrong.
Okay, technically you did call it then.
See, you bet the odds, right? I got kicked out of the only opera I ever tried to attend because I got drunk
Well, maybe
before
you
it
shouldn't be
started.
masturbating in the fucking booth.
No, I got drunk before it started, and then they wouldn't let me back in because apparently once it starts, you're not allowed to leave. They lock the doors, and they don't let you back in. And so I made a scene, and they forcefully ejected me from the opera house. Yeah, and they wouldn't give me my money back.
Who'd you take?
Oof. Why you gotta ask questions like that?
Well, okay.
This was almost a Sharon Stone movie.
It was not Sharon Stone. Let's just put it that way.
Was it the Missus?
It was not the Missus.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. You mean there was a time before the Missus?
No.
Good recovery.
No. I've never even looked at another woman before my wife.
Oh boy.
This is quite a beginning, especially when you contrast it to the first one. This is what he's doing with his life. He's literally the king of mankind.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I thought there was more of him.
No, he was the last. Didn't you watch the first one? He kills the Gorgon. It's him. He wins. He's the quickening, or whatever they called it. I forget what they called it.
What the fuck are they doing with this movie?
Nothing. That's
Massive,
the thing.
Well, massive retcon.
That's why he's all old and shit.
Because there's no more Highlanders to steal their youth?
Pretty much.
I will say that Lambert is such a great actor.
Is
Like that sorrow.
that what that is? I thought
Yeah.
he was sleeping.
No.
This is him tired.
Yeah, this is confusion and anger. Staring at the crotch.
All right. So this is the time he went to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. You failed, Highlander. Look at your people. Hey, Sean Connery.
That's racist.
Okay. I would totally step up.
Confusion.
Okay.
Stick your hand in the lava.
Ooh, it's tingling. They gonna hold hands now? What is this? I feel our souls merging. We are one. Called it. Somehow.
He wrote loser on his forehead.
Right? You take the L.
Il nombre di portrait. E fine Spirito Santo. Okay, so it's probably been late 80s since I saw this last.
Okay.
Maybe early 90s.
I didn't see when it was. Made or whatever?
I don't know. I think Robert might still have that up.
I'm sure he
This
does.
is 1991, I believe.
91.
Break Craig's Get More Men. Good advice.
Isn't that a way of saying retreat? Oh, is this the one the cartoon was based off of?
It must be.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Cartoon.
They did an animated series.
It's almost tragic. It's not very easy to find, I think.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. One of those things that you can't even stream.
So what the fuck is this?
I'm sure they will explain. But it looks like he's fighting for planet Arrakis. Trying to take control of the spice mines.
Or maybe restart the generator on Mars.
I don't know if I get the reference.
They didn't have swords in that movie.
Because of him? Remember Cohagen?
Oh, okay.
Get your ass to
That's
Mars.
not Cohagen.
That's not Cohagen. I
That's
can't
the
think of his
guy's
name.
wife, or whatever his wife's husband.
Whatever the fuck his
whatever.
name is.
Michael Ironside.
Irregardlessable.
Ow, ow.
What does he do with that eel? Look at him pretending to have hair. He's a hell of an actor. This opera's really triggering a lot of shit in him, huh?
Maybe it was an opera based off of his life. You know, it's good.
Look at that transition. That didn't look bad at all. I'm just kidding.
There's 4 different versions of this fucking movie. One of them appeared exclusively on TNT Network.
What the fuck?
And have featured a different ending, and thanks to credit. Like, thanks to this person.
Okay, I think I figured it out. So they're actually super far in the past. Like 10,000 BC or whatever. Right? back when they had crazy technology.
Before the ancient aliens showed up and fucked everything up.
So
People
they
think they gave us the technology. No, they took it.
They're going to send him to the future with these rules to live mortal lives in the future. Ow! He's really acting, huh? I'm so old.
We thought you died there for a minute.
Probably hoped. He's
He
watching
should
TV
not be
while he's
letting him
driving.
drive.
He definitely shouldn't be driving. You're right. Oh, boobs! He's really keeping his eyes off the road, huh?
You don't need to in the future.
This looked like he had his hands on the wheel. But it would make sense why there's like a TV in the dashboard.
So you could watch it while you drive?
Well, since you're not driving, you're basically riding. You can watch it
Oh.
while you ride.
Some legality requires you to just keep your hands on the wheel.
It's like a dead man switch thing.
No message!
No, I'm old.
And they still okay. So they had video calls, but they had it on a payphone. This street gangs. That's not a knife.
You'll leave the whole world. I'm sorry. I mean, I like that. No, favorite thing.
Shield control. It looks like something from One Punch Man.
I was thinking it's very Final Fantasy 6-ish.
All right, this has a very Final Fantasy feel to it. Not 6, but
7?
Yeah.
I was thinking Kefka's Tower.
Okay. No, it's still more 7, but still.
Zoom in on the person
Zoom
swimming.
in. Yeah, and it not being a fish. Okay. I got my wheel gun. You got your wheel gun? Wheels away. See, sound effects, man. That's where it's at. Everything needs a sound effect.
There's your wheel gun.
Wheel guns attack. Oh, we got the worst guards. That's why you don't skip on your night watch. Didn't they just get out of the water? Didn't they just take the water the whole way?
Because that would have been too well thought out.
You see those weird... What's that guy doing? This is one of those, they won't kill you if you don't see him moments. So you like walk by and you see him like, oh shit, that's James Bond. So you like turn around and walk away. I didn't see anything over there. Doo-doo-doo. And just hope he doesn't kill you on the way as you walk away.
And he can't shoot you in the back, right?
Why not? He's a spy. Spies can do whatever the fuck they want. That's a spy thing. License to kill. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But we should do all the James Bond movies.
Ooh.
With the newest ones first and then work our way backwards.
How about just the ones that are highly rated?
Too subjective. We have to do the entire series
So-
backwards.
I don't want to say the hard R word here,
Okay.
but it's weird that they had that in like the first 5-10 minutes of the movie.
Okay.
That with the lady and her boobs. And
Oh,
all that
okay.
stuff.
I didn't think she was special needs, but okay.
She's pretty hot. Somebody is inside the computer!
No, the door's locked. Wait a minute. Oh, she's dead. So you gotta run quicker, bitch.
Louise, no!
I think it's fish.
That's a good idea.
It is actually.
No, you have one person break off, not everybody.
We get everybody scatter.
Rap.
What is happening?
An
This
awesome
movie.
song.
Driving around in a convertible.
Man, this is like my song. July 16th.
All right. Well, but I mean, wouldn't this have already happened, right? Because he's in the future. So it's like, they already know what he's going to do.
What the fuck is going on?
Is that Weird Al?
Even though one of us trying to kill him would result in him getting younger if he wins.
So they're like porcupine people?
That's what I was thinking.
Come on, immortal. Have a bad feeling about it. You think he's going to have a sword on him? That's why he's cruising around in a trench coat?
Yeah.
So the jazz music was on his end. Did not see that coming.
This kind of sounds like Freddie Mercury.
You just let him
Doesn't it?
go. A little bit, yeah. They probably own the rights to the first one, so.
Oh. That's just songs they didn't use in the first one?
Or just bring it back, who cares?
That's true, too.
He's probably dead at this point.
This was released the same month he died.
Okay.
November 1st, and then he died some point in November.
So
Okay.
he could have done it. He could have done the stuff for it, right? Because he would have still been kicking.
Technically, but I believe the last thing he did was the Highlander. For movies.
This is the
Highlander.
They're doing way too much time with him. Fucking
He
being-
talks like this.
Yeah, being old.
Ooh.
She has to know what's going to happen if she's found in this alley. Look at how hairy she is. Definitely wasn't meant to be seen such high def, huh? Mac Leod?
Nick Leod.
Who said that? You're awfully sweaty.
That's drunk. Rusty Schwimmer as drunk.
I don't think I've ever related more to a character in a movie in my whole life. It's all
You
your
clown?
fault, you old piece of shit.
Oh.
No, this drunk lady.
Oh God, you're so much bigger than me.
Right? We all know bartenders stand on a little crate, make themselves feel tall.
She's been in a ton of stuff.
She got me right in the elbow. You can't catch her. She's surprisingly quick.
Oh, sneaking some booze.
He'll pay.
That's always good to do while you're cut.
Uh-oh.
I was kind of hoping she was Francis's boss for
Oh,
when he goes
okay.
to Alaska, but she's not. She just plays a very similar looking person, or is a very similar looking person.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
She played Big Bertha in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I was gonna say Big Bertha in Pee-wee's Big Adventure or whatever. Alright, that's pretty smooth.
Oh, she was the mom in Twister. The mom that stayed in the basement. when
All right.
Dad was trying
Well, that's
to-
fortuitous.
The first old guy you see.
Pretty girl.
So I missed it, right? Why is he famous?
I don't think it's happened yet.
But everybody, how does everybody know him?
He's the ruler of the world. He actually took over. for the
Yeah,
world.
and the word drove the world into the fucking ground, right? Because it's so shitty in the future.
He gets blamed for the sun for some reason.
Chlorofluorocarbons. Fluorocarbon.
He's so old he doesn't really understand science. So he's like, "What do you mean? God will protect us."
He made me immortal.
Hey, if God wanted you to live forever, He'd make you live forever, huh? Right, look at me.
Right? If God wanted you to live forever, you'd be immortal like me. Praise be His name.
It was. She said the numbers and the figures didn't add up. She literally said radiation normal.
40 whole years ago. Now
I'm quickening all my pants.
You gotta go.
I just quickened. This definitely sounds like Final Fantasy music. Very Kefka's Tower.
I'd be like, "Hey, Christopher, didn't your grandfathers talk like you're talking like right now?
What is going on?
If no, maybe just try to talk like your damn grandfather. Eh? How about that?" My grandfather didn't talk like this. I don't know about you.
It was with you. But they just saw her get in there.
Oh yeah.
But it might your turn. I wonder how these turns work.
Little gun. There you go. It's got some penetration power too.
Apparently, these hoverboards, their boards just look like hoverboards at first, but then Back to the Future 2 came out and they had to change them. Or felt the need to change them. They obviously probably didn't have to. But they didn't want people just to see hoverboards.
Why do you keep doing that?
Laughs maniacally, forcibly, unconvincingly.
This definitely has a Final Fantasy feel to the music. I'm glad this one's not all done by Queen. Imagine Queen doing some tension music right here. I appreciate your efforts. So he doesn't have a sword. And he's old as fuck. Okay, you can see his head fall off.
Uh-oh.
They put a lot of structural integrity into those chains, huh? How?
I don't remember anything about this movie except for the dome.
I don't remember this guy with the quills. I remember guys coming back. I remember them having hoverboards. I don't remember them having quills or these stupid laughs. This is what the live action Sonic should have looked like.
So, Jeremy Ironside is the reason that McLeod keeps living then. Because if he wouldn't have sent these guys back, McLeod could have been dead in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Because he probably thinks they're going to kill him.
But if he just didn't send them back, problem solved.
I like how his goggles are detrimental to water.
The goggles, they actively are harming me.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, he didn't take his head.
I think that counts. He pushed him underneath the train. He kind of hit him with the train, right?
No, that's the joke we're making. Because if Ramirez fell off the island and got decapitated, and then the other guy standing next to him.
I'm quickening in my pants. This is all she sees. My pants have been quickened.
Ah! Ah!
My pants.
Jesus.
They spent a lot of money on miniatures in this one, huh? Some of them are full-size practical effects.
I was thinking just the sets alone were kind of intricate.
They filmed this in Argentina to try and take advantage of the the transfer rate. Or
They could
whatever.
literally just blow up a mining town. Nobody give a fuck.
But there ended up being some sort of snafu where the exchange rate ended up working against them. So their budget for $14 million ended up going to 36.
Okay.
What was he expecting? He knows what immortals are capable of. Oh, that guy's briefly in fire.
He's wearing future clothes so they don't burn. Okay.
No. Pick it up all fancy like.
When
Nope.
the cartoon was better. You know what I mean? Like, I remember that cartoon real fucking fondly.
Well, we're going to do an episodic watch-along of the cartoon. Why not?
Yeah.
There's at least 5 of the Highlander movies.
Mm.
Then there's probably 5 seasons of the Highlander show, the live action.
Yeah.
And then there's at least 1
just the one. I'm pretty sure.
season of the animated series.
Yeah. Oh man, he picked that up quick.
He has all the knowledge from the guy he just killed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the one thing they actually did right. All right.
Ah, fuck!
I guess knowing how to fly it and properly being able to control it are two entirely different things.
You'd have all the muscle memory and everything. He gets all that stuff.
I don't know.
I guess it's technically he's never done it,
Yes.
even though he has all the knowledge of it.
Yeah, because it's
He's
like
never technically
I
done it.
know how to lift 800 pounds. I know how to do it.
I feel like that sometimes.
I just can't.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
I was gonna say it's like 5 pounds at a time, but I like that better. Here we go. Here's where they should be playing some Queen, some rocky Queen ballad right now. Here we are, the Lord to be kings,
That's what it is.
masters of the universe.
And copyright.
No, there's no way. That was awful. If you were listening to the captions, it would just say non-English singing or something.
So, do you think that they also moved the filming to Argentina so the actors couldn't get away easily? They're like, fuck, we're
They could-
stuck here.
Literally lock them up. Oh shit! You just shot the shit out of that guy.
I missed it.
This thing's got some pretty good turnaround. I saw the strikes. Sounds like a Looney Tunes. Is that supposed to be electrical or something?
He's coming. What?
Who's holding that by the blade?
That's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, that's fantastic. What's holding him up?
Electricity. Nothing. No quickening for this one? Oh,
Oh, he's coming.
2 in a row! Ah!
Now he's like an infant. Because he just went.
Oh no, he gets to resurrect his friend.
What?
I said he gets to resurrect his friend.
Why?
Because he said his name. Twice. I don't understand why I'm here.
I'm pretty sure some other staff would come out and deal with this man who's on the stage.
Show must go on.
Well, yeah, the actors keep going and they don't interrupt. They just have staff come out and tackle this dude.
Why does he have his earring back?
He was taken before he died, right? So he had to have been pulled out of time. Why are they dressed so horrifically bad?
So they were performing with their backs to the audience?
Hiding behind a pillar around the corner. I want bagpipes.
Sean Connery's done it again, everyone. Other than Bond, this is the only sequel this motherfucker ever did.
Really?
Yep.
I look so old.
So he was dead.
There's no way he was dead.
That's what he just did. He went like this.
We'll see.
Because his
Hold on a
head's
second.
back together.
They're obviously about to explain what is going on.
In the original, they were going to have it that the Kurgan was supposed to be that guy's general, like those stupid porcupine dudes.
Okay.
And he was just sent to dispatch.
Oh, that's why he was after McLeod?
Yeah.
That would have been better.
The Kiergan didn't come back? He's like,
No, if they added that part into here.
no, that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't come back to do...
Well, he's dead.
I like how slowly over 2 movies, he went from Gorgon to Kurgan to Kurgan to Kurgan, like we're referring to him like an 11-year-old girl from California. Kurgan, come on!
He'll always be the Gorgon to me.
Time for soccer practice. Your apple slices are in the back. Thanks, Mom!
Oh, look at how quick. She's all into it.
That quickly?
He's the leader of the world.
Yeah, and he's immortal, and he just, like, de-aged 40 years in front of her.
Still
And he
not
decapitated 2 people.
Yeah, I was gonna say kill 2 people is probably like a. That's a great way to get some girls into you.
Flagstaff, huh?
Hey, that's just, what, 75 miles from here? 150?
375
It's not 375.
from Albuquerque.
Just
to
right there?
Flagstaff? Well,
Well, is there a Flagstaff, New Mexico? I don't know about.
she specifically said Arizona.
Just right there.
Yeah, she dropped her panties quick. Hey, they're playing that Do You Want to Live Forever song. Do you want to live forever?
Oh, and something probably nice that they both need not worry about future STDs because one doesn't have them, the other can't transfer them.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was quick. 3 times. That was in quick succession. I'm gonna say I'm kind of jealous.
That's why they call him Lightning.
Right, I know that one.
Because he brings the thunder. Thunder.
Wait, what?
I'm confused.
He just
It's
raw dogged the girl like he
magic.
pulled out of a garbage can.
Yeah. It was an exciting night for her. I mean, she got shot at,
She did
stripped
some terrorist
naked in an
shit,
alley,
A lot of garbage can stuff.
had sex with somebody who's thousands of years old?
De-aging.
Not thousands of years old.
Oh, 400, right? Because when was the first part? 1600, something like that.
About 1600. I think it was like late 1500s.
So you know, it's
1590
2024 now.
But then they said they sent him. I don't understand. So it said that he was born
Okay.
in 1594.
Uh-huh.
And then those guys were supposed to have sent McLeod to the 1400s or 1500s.
Which was the future. Remember?
It was the future for
They
them.
said they were sending him to the future.
But then why did the first one say that he was born?
Did it though?
Yeah.
And he's been around since the BCs, right?
Yeah, 900.
Chattering. It's not nice. We refer to him speaking.
Why are they in Scotland?
That's
Is that where the
he's-
Highlands are?
Yeah, that's where he died.
Okay, so he just brought him back right where he died, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
There's why he has his earring.
This is how suits are taken, buddy.
Is that a prop sword?
For that one earring?
It is a giant pearl. Okay, now you're getting the cigars and brandy and shit. Yeah, no.
It's like Pretty Woman.
It kind of is.
They love that montages in
What
the
the
90s.
fuck?
He looks like he's ready for the hunt.
They made it out of a tie? Does he have a one leather shoulder on that suit? And a leather upper collar?
Yes, and he doesn't even bother to hang the sword on the side with the leather shoulder.
Which is probably what it's for.
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense. Why you would want a leather shoulder so the strap doesn't destroy your suit.
Yeah, dig into you.
Oh, look at the future! The prop plane.
What did you do?
What is this music? What is happening?
You damn dirty apes. You blew it up. So does he know that it worked?
No. I don't think he knows. I think the second time he got off, a little
Whoa.
post clarity, he was all, Ramirez!
Flashbacks?
Yeah. That's like his thing, right?
Yeah, a lot of fucking flashbacks.
Yeah. He's there, Grandpa. The Highlands of Scotland.
Do you think that they open it up to expose it to the actual air?
The dome?
Yeah.
I think the dome, it's like light. It's a dome. There's probably ways to get in and out, right? The air blows in from the side. It was raining earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it rains at some of the hangars in NASA.
Okay.
Just moisture collects and then it builds
Under the dome.
and then it drops back down. At least that's what I heard. I don't know that that's true or not.
It is.
Is it?
I'd like to think that people
Robert
just
confirms
whine about it, and they're like, "You've never checked."
Wait, did they have a NASA in Canada?
Yes.
It's still NASA, because it just means the N in NASA is for national. The National Aerospace Association.
Isn't aerospace one word?
No. No, it is not. What are you doing?
Just gonna look at my phone real quick.
Did he just get inside of a rock? Did it just make his fingernails longer? What is... You know what? I'm just going to go with it.
One word.
Why didn't you look what NASA stands for?
Oh, that would have made more sense.
What the fuck?
Quiet.
$55 a gallon. Everybody's getting drunk at the subway station. Kind of like that.
National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Close enough.
No.
Oh shit.
Ow!
My face.
I just traveled 1,000 years through time. Thousands of years through time? I don't think they ever said when, right?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They had machine guns. So they were so far in the past, you know. What is this? Some sort of horseless carriage?
How does he know what Kansas is? How does he know what Kansas is?
Are you asking me?
I'm either one of you.
Because it's in the future. He already knows what's happening.
So he was in the past.
Did he kill him and take his coat? I didn't see what he did. What did he do? Kind of a jerk, huh? We don't have kids where I'm from. The fuck?
Wow, what is going on? Oh shit.
Ace of spades.
I like how other people see the baby carriage and just, yeah, whatever. Nah.
Chortled laughter.
What the?
Was
Where's
that the
wind?
Reverend Al Sharpton? Did you see that?
No, but where's the wind coming from? I get your train's going fast, but you have the windows open on your subway?
It's the G's. It's pushing them back in their seat. It's so windy. It sounds like Bill and Ted.
I wish. God gave rock and roll.
I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head forever.
Give rock and roll to you.
You gotta get the Steve Vai version and give him the credit. Because Kiss is a shit band.
It is
Gave
a
rock
shit
and
band.
roll to everyone.
I like how everyone's just getting electrocuted on the sides.
It's crazy how fast this train can go. Especially since it's
I'm
like
with
40.
I'm with Robert. I'm impressed with the amount of wind that's somehow getting into this.
It's like, for that many G's to be happening, that implies constant forward momentum.
Yeah, constant acceleration.
Yes. Which is like faster than, was it 10 feet per feet? It's now 10 feet per second or something like that. It's like every 10 feet you travel, you have to travel 10 feet further than you did the previous second to maintain
What
that
is
momentum.
going on?
So, yeah, okay, that reaction right there, that was probably correct, Al. Oh, but that's still not even fast enough to maintain, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
constant fucking pressure.
Oh, just like that, it stopped from 700 miles per hour, faster than the speed of sound.
How does he know what a train is?
How does he know what last stop means?
He's from the past.
How did he know what Kansas was?
He's from the past.
The way past. There was no Kansas until, when was it?
1972?
Yes, we'll go with 1972.
I'm not a big history guy.
Oh, flawless
Same
job.
year Arizona became a state.
Oh, there you go. That sounds about
What?
right.
No.
The Mighty 48. What, are you new to drinking coffee?
You're looking better than ever.
Okay.
That's
I like
about
it.
yourself.
No, I got a new young girlfriend.
Something like that.
He aged very poorly. You know, because he was like, he'd be like 60 something. And usually he was like enfeebled,
Yeah.
completely gray.
It's 40 years after the first one.
Yeah, right? Because it's 2024. First one takes place in 1984 or whatever. So it's been 40 years. And he started aging, right? Because they said after he won, he could grow old if he wanted or something.
So I would imagine that he was probably 30.
Okay.
Probably around 30 when he, in the Highlands of Scotland.
No, see, I thought he was way younger. Like
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be younger. That's why it
early
was like his first
20s or
fight.
something. Yeah.
No, because he had the battle, he became the immortal, and then he moved in with that other girl, and it was like he grew old with that girl.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
I mean,
he never aged. It's from when so he basically gets to start aging from where he was when he died, the first time. So early 20s,
Yeah.
20.
Okay, hang on a second.
You know, how old was he supposed to be in that fight?
That's true.
And then that's where
He
starts
couldn't have
aging.
been very
That's
old.
what I'm
You guys
saying.
are probably
He's like,
right.
He's like 60 something, 62.
Because everyone was making fun of him because he'd never been in a battle before.
Yeah, I peed myself in my first battle.
Okay, so I would say you guys are absolutely right. He was probably supposed to be under 20.
Well, me and Jake also really liked this shit when we were younger. We watched the TV show all the time. We watched the movie. We watched the cartoon.
I cut my teeth on that TV show.
Yeah.
It was one of the first animated things.
Well, I mean, when I was
saw.
babysitting it. Of
Yeah,
course.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad your teeth got better.
Yeah, having a au pair like Robert is kind of strange, but it introduces you to a lot of weird animated stuff.
Some would say it's unnatural.
You liked
here we go.
Evangelion. You liked Akira just fine.
Evangelion's weird. I remember it being a lot weirder when I went back and watched it when I was older. It was like, that's not nearly as bad as I remember it. All the weird masturbation stuff and the little crybaby. You see the painted on sky? I fixed it! Is this the Matrix timeline? We know it was us that torched the skies. Is this a flashback? Or did this
Yeah.
just happen?
No, it's the flashback.
I fixed it.
So the ozone was depleted, and so they did that to create the dome.
Hey, look who it is.
He just typed that.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he
okay.
knows he's being watched or listened to or whatever.
Okay. I thought he was like searching it, and I was like, what is going on?
Look at how quickly he types with one hand. The Highlands of Scotland. Isn't there supposed to be more numbers?
Yes.
That's only half of it, right?
Unless he means the exact like 3300022000, I guess.
You need
Because you need latitude and
and-
longitude.
and altitude.
Latitude, longitude, and altitude.
Mm-hmm. You know how suspicious that looks? When my wife used to see me close apps in front of her.
What are you doing? Click, 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 click. Nothing. Just don't come over here real quick. Let me pull my pants up.
That guy who plays
Why
Dr.
is there a
Cox.
bottle of look?
Sorry.
No, I'm done.
He said he intentionally tried to make his voice as deep as possible, and he really, really regretted it. I guess it's only slightly deeper, but it's not like a regrettable decision.
I know, right?
Magically. We've told you there's no such thing as God. We've proven it scientifically, you idiot. Things don't just get better. He's got the same inhuman laugh as Christopher Lambert.
He was just mocking him.
Yeah.
I should have made a November rain joke.
Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, it's too late.
Something I found that was kind of funny. It's like the prehistoric conditions that allowed for oil to be produced
Yeah.
happened because a lot of the microbiology that exists now didn't exist back then to like break down materials and shit.
Okay.
So even if you were like to wait a long enough period of time, you're not just getting more oil because the material needed.
Yeah, because the processes don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they've been supplanted by biological organisms that we can't destroy. We can't get rid of them.
He's got the same kind of sword as the Gorgon.
Yeah, he does.
See, I just wouldn't have picked the guy with the sword up.
So the trench coat's first. You don't even know.
Driver with the sword. Oh, he's got it in his arm.
What?
Should have lived when you had the chains.
He's been nothing but nice to you. Come on.
Not the taxi cab driver. He's just working.
Just drive away.
Have a gun. He's a taxi cab driver.
How does he know what a tab is?
He's from the past. Is this McFly's house?
McFry!
You know it is. It's full of pigeons. That's like his thing.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm the reason there's brown pigeons. Look at this super futuristic fucking plane.
CGI is great. Same year as Back to the Future.
2.
Oh, Back to the Future was 92? Okay.
Back to the Future 2.
They go Back to the Future too, as well. It's like Fight Club. What the fuck? This is where Fight Club got it from?
It's hard to believe that's the same decade.
I like how they have people leaving their seats before the planes even touch down.
That was fantastic.
They got screens in the seats down. That's a call right there.
Oh, I'm sure they're already doing that.
Back in '91? No way. Putting big boom tube TVs inside the seats? They wouldn't fit. Of the Clan McLeod. He doesn't even know who you are.
I mean, Cleopatra had red hair, but whatever.
Joan of Arc, huh? He's got a type.
Like to give the best head.
I'll bring you a banana. I don't know what this is. Right? Because he couldn't.
Last time I went on an airplane, I sat in the back because the tickets were cheaper, right? They ran out of food. Like, you have to purchase the food anyway, but they ran out before they got to us. So by the time they came to us, like, oh, what do you got to eat? They're like, oh, no, we're all sold out. It's like, well, but...
Okay, let me stop you right there. Do you think that they do this because they only want to take a certain amount because of weight issues?
No.
Because it's nuts. It's literally just nuts. Why? How can you just not have enough for everybody that rides the plane?
They obviously don't give out nuts.
What was it?
They give out those ginger biscuits or whatever. You know, those British ones?
Why don't you just have like a giant container of them?
Those they had.
That's
I meant
fine.
actual food, like meals.
Ginger is also a natural suppressant of airline sickness.
All right.
Those ginger ales.
So what is this?
Wow.
Was that the girl he was just sleeping with? Was she all fucked up?
Yeah.
What happened? How did she get burnt?
UV rays. I only had one meal on the plane. It was alright. It was decent. It was like a little breakfast that we would have had at Orangedale. You know,
I've
it's like,
never had food on an airplane.
there's like a little sausage patty, a biscuit, or some shit.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of meals on a plane. Usually, most of the flights I take are over 6 hours. So
I usually bring food with me.
I do too.
Yeah, we did too. But the meal was still there. It was nice.
I guess I've just never thought about it. Like, I'm always just like, no, I'm too cheap. That's
ours
what
was
it
included, I
is.
think.
Huh?
Ours was included, I think, or maybe my mom's.
I'm just too
splurged to
cheap.
pay for the ticket.
I think even if I knew that they offered it, I still would probably not pay for it. But I've never been on one that offered it, I don't think.
Who are you? So you think it's just got like a mausoleum full of all his dead wives?
Oh.
It's probably not very many.
I had a couple dozen. They didn't live as long.
Over
back in the
40
day.
years? I don't know.
That one, his first
He's
wife.
roughing his wife.
He's like 500-600 years old.
His first wife lived to be. She died of old age.
Yeah,
No,
but that's like
yeah, she did die.
that's
of
like
old age.
1500s old age. She was probably like 40.
She looked. Well, they didn't. put
She
any
lived a
pay-
hard life, raped by the Gorgon, grown up in a fucking, and I'm saying grown up because he got her real young, in that moldy old castle full of pigeons.
Yeah.
Won't stop chasing ducks? That was a weird...
That was a weird thing, yeah. Uh-oh.
Huh.
He's got some skill, this guy. Why is he looking up?
Acting.
Look around like you don't know what happened. He's like, up.
Now I'm curious, how much do airplane meals cost?
I don't know, $15, $20 probably. They got you. They got you. What are
I
you gonna?
still think I'd rather just get something before I get on.
Yeah, I brought food, sandwiches, because you can't bring liquids.
Sandwiches, that's
yeah.
what it's at.
And
Well,
anything-
plus, soup is a weird thing to want to take on an airplane.
I got a thermos full of soup. On an airplane. you know you can't bring liquids.
Shots of soup. No, you can bring small amounts.
Less than 3 ounces.
Little shots of soup.
They made me
Is
leave.
that 100 shots of soup you have in that case?
Yes.
It is.
They made me leave my Maui Babe on the way back, which isn't even a liquid. It's like a, it's like a cream. You put it on sunburns, and it turns it into a tan. It's amazing stuff.
All right.
I think the person working the counter just wanted it. They pulled it out, and they're like, "You can't take this. It's a liquid more." And it's like, it's not liquid.
It's a gel.
It's more like a lotion. It's even more, but it's thicker than a lotion.
If I thought for even a second they wanted it, I'd be like, "Oh, can I throw it away personally?"
I did.
Sure it's disposed of. Oh, I'd walk over to the can like.
I'd squirt it into the garbage.
He had a bunch of. That was apparently him after a wife died in 18-something.
Okay. So he has had a bunch of wives. And he does keep them all in the same place. They call it Pokemoning. Because you got to catch them all. So he's got like a deep library.
Oh, and as they get rarer and rarer, like, after the Chinese, war, I got to get on that.
After the albino Chinese wife. What is happening? Is it going to cut back to Sean Connery on the plane again? It's a long flight from, we're assuming, Kansas?
Glasgow?
From Scotland to Kansas?
What? Surprise attack!
Ow!
Do you think he even brought a sword?
You'd hope.
I came nearly completely overprepared.
I know, right? Oh, he's still got one of the bad guy's swords from earlier.
Where's his sword?
Museum? Buried with one of his wives?
What?
They couldn't get the prop back and they won.
Somebody stole it. The Gorgon stole it. That's why he wouldn't come back.
So you get for not paying me, fuckers.
So does
Yes?
Ramirez, is he going to have his katana?
No, he got that prop sword from the play, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
How futuristic. Did you see the sword get like 6 inches longer?
You made me bleed my own blood.
Such a little sword.
Well, wouldn't it be better to have a smaller sword?
I don't know. I think the extended reach would probably be preferable.
If the other person had a long sword. But I think them being close is like a pretty bad disadvantage for the guy with the long sword.
Well, yeah, but how close?
Like that close?
Yeah, but what if you just took a step back? How did that happen?
So, I don't...
He headbutted him through a window off a ledge?
He headbutted both of them.
That was a hell of a headbutt.
I know!
Ow! He should have thrown his trench coat at him. You remember the move from the first one? Trench coat attack!
Oh, yeah. It's a solid move.
I do like that move. When you follow it up with a thrust, because they like go to block the coat, and then you're stabbing through the coat, basically.
Jump right before it hits the ground and you'll be okay.
Well, this actually makes a little bit more sense, because at least he's on top and he can see the ground coming. Whereas when you're inside, there's no way to jump before you...
It's not gonna... That wouldn't work anyways.
It might.
No, you're still falling at the same rate of speed just because you're jumping up with it.
No, because that's not...
Because you're countering... You say when you're countering gravity for like...
No, it's why if you're in an elevator and you jump up, like it.
If you jump at the right time, you'll actually, and then the elevator will start to go, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
You can't.
It's only for a second, but...
That will not work.
It'll work.
No, it won't. Oh, God.
If you could see it coming, and you could time your jump right,
okay.
you just have to be able to jump to overcome
this is what we're going to do.
The gravity.
We're going to get a clear piece of plexiglass that's really big.
And jump up.
You're going to go skydiving.
All right.
And that's what you're going to use.
Well,
so
skydiving doesn't have a contained environment.
You're not inside of an elevator. Yeah. Or, in this case, on top of one. And you skydive from pretty high up. You usually don't do a lot more than 26 floors. So I think you'd be all right.
26 floors, you think?
Well, terminal velocity, right?
All right, let's go find a parking garage. I just want to. We'll test it small. We'll go a 4-story garage, Jake.
Yeah, and so you'll ride the top of the
You'll
elevator.
ride it.
And just before it hits, you jump.
No. I'm pretty stoned, but I know that is not possible.
You can jump while falling if you're standing on something. What do you mean?
But the inertia is still gonna.
But if you're jumping, you're overcoming that inertia.
Right.
You are.
Oh,
and you
God.
wouldn't be able to jump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
What is jumping other than overcoming the inertia of the downwards thrust of gravity upon yourself ever so briefly as to lift your feet off the fucking ground.
Boom! Yeah.
Yes.
If you were able to jump up, you would overcome all
You have
of
to
that.
jump and then roll immediately.
Cartwheel Ivan.
Within the elevator too. It's like,
well, I mean, because the force will just shoot whatever direction. So if you can cartwheel into the wall and then actually stick it, you just go right up the wall.
I'm into this. I can't wait for Leon to prove his theory either.
Do you want to live forever? Go upstairs. Get my gun. I do like his sword, though. It's like the Thundercat sword.
Thunder! Thunder! Oh, someone get Wily Cat clothes. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
Put
Thunder
some pants on them.
No,
Okay, this is a good one.
Japan.
Okay.
Say you're falling at 50 meters per second.
Okay. I mean, this is America.
And
so
you
we
can
don't go by
jump 2
meters.
meters a second.
Okay, this is
You
America.
jump at the
so we don't
last
go by
second,
meters.
you will hit the ground at 48 meters per second.
Yeah, well, what's terminal velocity? Because it's at 50 meters per second?
Well, no, it would probably be more like 80. But
So you can't overcome that.
No, I don't think it's quite that fast, though. What's terminal velocity for a human being?
I think it's a distance, 260
And
feet.
we're not saying overcome, it's just lessen it. So you jump, you lessen it, you roll out, which is also reducing the force.
120 miles per hour.
Which, okay.
That doesn't sound like enough. I thought it was 200 and something.
No.
Which is how many kilometers an hour? Because
I don't think that translates. I
forgot to laugh like an inhuman monster. I went and looked up the Frank Lloyd Wright's park.
Okay.
And it's like, if you know anything about Frank Lloyd Wright and about like how he thought things should be done, or especially how he built the Frank Lloyd Wright house here in Phoenix, or the metropolitan area.
Yeah, back when we used to live in Phoenix.
Yeah, the stuff in his park is embarrassing because it's a bunch of sculptures that are like, they're just random ass fucking sculptures.
Like that one.
Yes, very much so. That's what made me think of it. It's like, today he laughed. But it's embarrassing. Like, I don't think the people who made that park had any idea who the man was or what his fucking motivation for that particular property were. Like, it was like a Chinese couple who wanted him to build it out of local rock and cement and shit. So everything should be like Chinese
Deco,
themed.
ultra modern.
Yeah, like 60s modern Art Deco from local rock and also Chinese thing. But it's none of that.
This just says your jump will result in a lower final velocity.
Yeah.
But you're still going to hit the ground.
No, hey, no one said you'd start flying, buddy.
Oh, God.
So what's this B plot? Evil businessman wants to take over the dome? No more sunlight.
The fact that he thinks he's making his voice all that much different is weird to me. He just doesn't go. He's as low as he's ever been, but he doesn't do the high things like he would with like on Scrubs.
Yeah.
Hello. You know, but like that's it. He lacks the high end, but he's like a CEO. He's like a dark, brooding man who's talking about murdering a lot of people. Maybe he doesn't get as excited. I see you're actively murdering one of my guards.
I think it was just one of the guys from the table. Blam. Okay. Oh my god, it's so loud.
It's like somebody who's never shot a gun before. Did you see, like...
Yeah, the whole up to the shoulder recoil, like.
Well, and he was way back like this. And he was flinching every time he shot, too.
Oh, and they might not have given them ear protection in this close set.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he might flinch. It's gonna fucking hurt.
How does he know what a draft is? Maybe it was a guard. Attila.
Oh.
Is he gonna like throw up in his mouth or something? What's happening here?
He's going to just snap his head off.
He's just breaking his jaw.
Oh.
No, break
So-
his neck eventually.
I really thought there was gonna be some mouth stuff.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna sit on his lap.
That would have been fantastic.
So what are we doing?
What? Smooches.
Uh,
This whole thing's movies. We've been tempted to make a lot of sounds like this is not normal. Like they just make weird sex sounds, right? Once in a while.
There's a lot inferred. The way they penetrate each other with swords, the way they're always heading each other, the way that they like every time it happens, every time anything happens, it's like an
That's
orgasm.
why I like it so much.
It's literally Queen does the whole first
climactic
soundtrack.
every time they
Yeah.
kill somebody.
I was making all those jokes 2 in a row. What's with the puffy sleeves? Is he wearing a leather tie?
As was the fashion at the time.
I think his riding boots.
That's what I was saying. He looks like he's ready for a hunt. It was necessary at the time.
He's still doing his old man voice. By murdering all those poor babies?
So is he
innocent
acknowledging
babies?
that Noah's Ark was real?
I think he's just talking about the myth. But, because, I mean, what kind of God would murder all those innocent children?
A benevolent one.
Well, but no. No. That's the exact opposite.
No, but he let them live.
No, he killed them all.
No.
Every single baby.
But Noah lived. He was benevolent.
Why is he so into inbreeding?
Who isn't?
But, I mean, he knocks up his own mom.
One of the people inbred was Emma Watson, you know?
Well, I mean...
If everyone in the world was 1/6 Emma Watson, I'd be okay with that. Oh, there's a funny-ass picture. It's Emma Watson's brother sitting on a swing, and Emma Watson's, like, on his lap with her arm around him, and it's supposed to be like, oh, the Watson family or whatever. But they look like a couple, and they're about to fuck.
It looks like one of those Christmas cards couples send down.
Yeah.
Like that old coffee commercial?
Yes, very much so. Well, no, because those are two actors who actually wanted to fuck, rather than just two attractive people like who are kind of like glomming onto each other.
He said,
And
"Hit
you
it,
make,
dude."
Assumptions. Because I'm sure they were perfectly innocent. I've never really
That's
got
why I
that
call it
vibe.
that feel good. He's the one who makes you feel alright.
I like the smoke coming out behind the stationary car as he wiggles the wheel around.
They're like rocking it. You see somebody in the back.
Yeah, imagine. Okay, so he should still be driving while whipping the wheel around like that. You know what I mean? Like back and forth as rapidly as possible. Just so you know, to make the scene more realistic.
To make it seem like that's actually how he drives.
Yeah, I'd like to be in a scene like that with like a director, and they're like, "Why aren't you whipping the wheel around like a retard?" It's like,
What
"Oh,
are
get a
they
car
doing?
at slow velocities, and so you do the same thing you expect me to do." I'll be
It's
wearing
called
my
serpentine.
seatbelt. You don't wear your seatbelt.
This is the best plan ever.
Oh,
Miraculously unharmed?
Bulletproof trunk?
I'd make my cab more bulletproof than my trunk.
Shh, pretend you're asleep.
He should wink. Like, open his eyes, just like full on, like, ah.
Is that the comedy doctor who plays a lot of comedy doctors?
I don't think so. It looks like him, though. He looks like a caricature of a doctor. Hey, look, Wendy's. They shut off my leather tie.
Waistcoat.
Oh,
Why are they
man.
putting him face down? I feel like they're going to do stuff to him.
I'm looking up that doctor.
Why are they
Pretty sure
undressing the
he's-
dead guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
They should
man.
show how they posed him after it's all done. And it cuts back and they're like training the doctor.
Human centipede.
Ah.
The doctor's in the middle. Oh, what is going on?
Fine,
Oh,
Southern
shit.
gentlemen. Was that supposed to be like a big action scene? I was like, nothing's happened for a while.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it?
That was the action.
That was the action scene? The fuck? Where are they now? Why are they going down? What are they doing?
Where are they?
What is happening? I mean, like, what's the plan? I don't... They're trying to bring down the dome?
Yeah,
Okay. By going in the sewer?
under the thing. I'm guessing.
Okay.
Oh, rat people.
It looks like Morlocks.
I was thinking, go to the Las Vegas, there's all those tunnels under the strip. Right in Morlocks and point towards have an arrow pointing towards the tunnels. It's like, that's what those people need. People like degrading them and like making fun of them. No, get them straight.
Yeah, but would you want to go to the mouth of the tunnel to write Morlocks?
I would do it with a drone equipped with a spray paint gun.
Oh no, the Morlocks got it! You just see them, come out of the darkness.
We can get high with that gas in that.
Yeah, we can huff that paint. It's good dye time.
So do you think that he would have died if McLeod wouldn't have found him? Or do you think he died because McLeod found him?
Probably because he can now finally let it go.
That would have been a cute, glamour pic right there. You stupid jackass. You see the look he gave him?
Where was he? They came from opposite sides of the room. Why is he making that noise? I like her style. I'm just hitting buttons and nothing's happening.
He has his sword.
Yeah, he's got his
Nice.
his prop sword.
No. He got his sword from McLeod. It looked like it's his.
So you think he's got the katana?
Yeah, it looked like he's got the katana. He must have got
Where
it
would he have gotten it from?
from McLeod.
That does look like the katana, doesn't it?
Yeah. He had to have got it from McLeod.
Okay, so what is he going to do? He's going to catch it? Is that the chick from the Indiana Jones movie? The Temple of Doom?
Mm-mm. No.
She looks so familiar.
She does.
Oh, I'll look it up real quick. It's as if that's maybe a thing I should be doing.
Does he got Jedi powers? Is he playing Amazing Grace on bagpipes? It is.
That is Virginia Madison.
He's using his Scottish power.
That's the main lead from Candyman.
And prophecy.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the prophecy, but I do remember Candyman.
No. Oh, TV series. Never mind. Okay. Winky face.
Can I take the sword?
She's done a lot of shit.
Yeah. Oh, she's Princess of the Ruin in Dune.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, it was.
She's not in it.
This
for
is
that
11
long.
years later.
Okay.
So I think she was the
little girl. Oh, she's the opening credits. You know, the
opening
girl
credits.
that's
she's the queen.
Yes, of Dune.
apparently she's the princess. But didn't you just say she was the princess?
Well, that's what I mean. Like she's in the very beginning, and
Yeah,
that
she's
thing
like
maybe
she
at
does
the
the
end.
opening credits or whatever. I don't remember. You know that new one's supposed to come out. Part 2, Duke, Part 2.
Just hit him.
There you go.
Now just cut his head off.
Yeah, go back over him a couple times, park it on top of him, and then cut his head off while he's stuck under the truck.
Yeah.
That sounds like something I would do.
A wheel like right on his chest.
Mm-hmm. He's on top of the truck.
Why is that awkward?
I don't remember this, but she was in Voyager
Okay.
as one of the.
Somebody.
One of the Twi'leks. Kaz's people.
Yeah. One of the little 6-year-olds that has children. Oh, that'd be a funny one. Just talk about how disgusting Neelix is.
Yeah, space rat. Eats garbage. Lives in a closet. Has a child bride.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing right there. Drinks the water he bathes in. That's like the first episode.
She's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah. She's a worker. She's bona fide.
I'd bone a fire.
Yeah, she's nice looking. Maybe not so much the recent photos of her in hospice care.
I'd
Give her a break. She's
still
probably old
bone
as
a
shit.
fire.
446 photos. That's way more than a lot of people.
It's a lot.
And my computer is frozen. There we go. I've looked this woman up before when I was looking up Dune. I remember these photos now.
There she is.
Yeah.
Called it.
It's just funny to see the different ways the movies could have been laid out, you know, when these actors come up over and over again. That one guy.
Yeah.
How many? Like 8
It was
movies.
a dozen of our
What is
movies.
going on?
UV.
I don't think that's UV. I think that's meteorites.
No. In the future, UV is so much worse. He somehow fucked up the sun.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that makes any sense for this world.
That's pretty hardcore. Fucking up the sun? No. You go. No.
This doesn't look safe.
Ah, my ass!
She's got one of those slightly wonky faces. Do you see how her...
I dig her face.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not completely symmetrical. How
I'd mount that face.
the left eye, the right eye is lower, and the right side of the mouth is lower than the left side.
It was a simpler time.
I would let her toss my salad.
You didn't have to be symmetrically perfect like actresses nowadays.
No, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, for sure. In like a mom sort of way.
What?
Even though she's like 22 here. In this photo that we're looking at, you can't see.
You broke my thing!
Aren't we just getting a little overconfident? Like if he had delivered the line like that or something, I'd prefer it. I always play the favorite. Just a bad Dane impression.
Yes. Maybe another airplane scene with Ramirez.
Yeah. I called my my favorite little prematurely, so I was gonna let someone else grab that one.
Him on the plane?
Yeah.
I like how it just kept cutting back to it. And it would show that poorly rendered prop plane.
Yeah,
Like,
that was hilarious.
they had
That-
jet planes in the 90s. It's not like jet planes are
So
big.
when did Jurassic Park come out?
94? 93, I think?
The thing is, it's like
This is 2 years.
This
2 years before that.
this movie has made
That's
me
the
laugh.
best they could do.
Laugh more because of that one Ramirez on the plane scene than some comedies. I laughed harder and more at that than I have at entire comedic movies.
Alright.
It's like, oh, here's Pineapple Express. Oh, okay.
That
What
movie
is going
sucked.
on?
So it's got to be the shield, right? The dome. It
Quaid,
has like some sort of discharge at the border.
open the dome, Quaid. Someone tricked him into having a dome that attracted meteors and UV
Oh,
rays.
it's bursts of power from the dome. I guess just hitting. I don't know.
Everybody's got somebody somehow.
Sometimes.
Whatever.
I don't know.
I'm singing a bake song commercial for him.
This is all added.
Oh, you think so? That's why it's so blurry?
Yeah.
This is that whatever release.
Sorry for the coughs.
I got the hiccup coughs.
Now it's back to good.
Well, not by the nuts.
Imagine if you had like break-proof glass. You've just been smacking it against the glass while squeezing your guts harder.
Ah, I came.
If I was in the room with an evil immortal, I'd be like, excuse me, I have to use the restroom. And then just run away, you know?
Never to return.
Because it's like, they're not capable of grasping the value in your life. Just leave.
What is he doing? Oh, there he is.
Well, hi.
He did get his sword back. See, this is what I was saying about that sword. His little sword's going to get cut in half. Just by the sheer force of it, you know?
Daddy, please open the
Daddy.
Please, Daddy, please. Listen to your child scream.
It's cold out here. Mom's mean to me. Is he going to put his head in the thing and that's going to, like, decapitate him?
Oh, no.
Ow! Jerk! It didn't even mess up his gloves.
So what do you think happens if, say, he gets his arm cut off?
It grows back.
What happens to his arm?
It grows a new him?
Whoa!
No, it's just a dead arm. So what do you think? It'd be cut in half like this? There'd be two would come back?
Only one way to find out. Try it on another immortal.
Flatworm style, just dice him up. And then,
Let's see how small you can cut him up when he stops coming back.
8 midget immortals come at you.
That was awfully anticlimactic.
That could only be one.
Well, here we go. To completion again.
I hope he laughs again one more time.
I'm just so drained. I'm just so drained.
So why didn't that blow up the dome or do anything to that room?
That was a pretty weak one. Was she just hiding in the corner the whole time?
Yeah, she's super cute.
Did you hear that? So do you think he lost the part of Ramirez that was inside of him when he brought him back?
I don't know.
Okay. Come to me, my love. So the ozone just needed a break, right?
I guess.
And since they made the shield, it was able to like give the ozone the break it needed to grow back. Yeah, that looks real.
Why is he quickening?
I have nothing left. Oh. He just quickened like 4 times. Impressive. That's not a flattering angle, or... I did it! I saved the world twice! One time was from himself, though, so I don't know if that counts.
Yeah.
Is that a wash?
There's already plants growing.
There was already plants growing. Yeah, thanks, Ramirez. Should have taught me some of that Jedi Kung Fu or whatever.
Laura.
Even the timing at the end was off.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Favorite part when because I called it early, the gangsters recognized who he was and they're like, he's an immortal. We literally can't kill him. Let's just leave. And he's like, yeah, let's leave. And they just go away. Because I imagine he just had a reputation at this point. Like,
he's been killed so many times.
Yes.
So many times nobody cares.
I'm gonna say the soundtrack.
okay, I get to take the second favorite part where the thing I said later.
The plane ride with Ramirez.
Oh, I see. I thought someone else would take that.
Virginia Madison. That's my favorite part of it.
Is that the girl?
Yeah.
Weak. Weak.
I did think the sets were good. I liked the stupid over the top sets. No, seriously, it's like they thought this movie was gonna be something. They spent money on those sets, all the catwalks and all the shit.
It's probably
all
just
around.
Argentina's just like that. This film right on the streets of Argentina. It's like instant production value because you don't even have to do anything, and you're just allowed to blow shit up because it's like Argentina. Maybe, I don't know. I've never actually been.
I've been several times.
I got some rules about where I'll travel, especially with the girls. And
There's fantastic hospitals there,
no, I don't believe.
and their
it for a
police
second.
force is top notch.
But you have to be able to drink the water. You
Do you
have to be able
remember-
to call the police, and you have to be able to go to the hospital.
Do you remember that girl I dated, Martine?
And I don't feel like
She
you can
was
do any
from
of
there.
those.
And they thought that she was fat. Like, she went into a clothing place and she was like looking around and they're like, I don't think we have anything for you. And she was
Was
like,
it Argentinian?
she was like, what do you mean? And she was like, in your size. And she was probably like size 10, maybe?
An American 10?
Maybe, or an
That's
8.
like an extra large.
No, I think
in
she was an
Argentina.
8. I
Yeah,
think
that's
she was
probably
an 8.
just a regular extra large. Argentinian extra large.
But they didn't have anything in her size. Like, legitimately, it wasn't them being mean.
It
they're
probably was.
They're all very rude, too, but...
Never been, never will go. Is it an American colony or something like that?
No. Actually, it's, no. Just no.
Just no?
Not even a little bit.
So what's your second favorite part?
The sets. I would have to say, like, the sets, like, I genuinely thought that they were pretty fucking fun.
I
And-
really like. Oh, sorry. There you go.
No, that's it.
I really like how everyone who's involved in this movie hated it. It's fucking hilarious. The director wants to distance himself. The actors want to distance themselves. Like, no one was happy with this movie, but it still got made.
The drunk lady?
Oh, the drunk lady. That bitch is cool. Yeah.
I like how she came back for round 2. Fucking bottle out of nowhere. She was committed.
Take that, Immortal. All right,
Well,
Jake.
I mean,
What's
you
your-
probably wouldn't feel bad if you bashed an Immortal over the head with a glass bottle.
Like,
Like,
still be. Even though you'll heal, I'm not going to stab you.
oh, see, I
What?
if I knew someone was gonna heal and be fine, I'd stab the shit out of them.
But you'll heal too.
No, I won't.
Not like that.
Oh man. What was your second favorite?
Oh, it's got to be that Ramirez flying on that prop plane.
That was pretty good.
The
too.
video was pretty funny that he watched. The safety video. I like how at the end it just crashes and blows up. That was kind of funny. 1990.
This movie's gold.
1990.
Gold. The look of the Colon Opera House.
Was shot on location in Argentina. One Dream, that's the one we're listening to right now.
I don't recognize.
I can't believe they didn't play the Immortal song or whatever by Queen.
Maybe they didn't get the rights to it.
It's the same franchise. They literally wrote the song for the franchise.
Highlander 2, 2004 edition.
That's probably the book it was based off of.
No. That's probably when they made this cut.
Oh,
of
the
movie.
special edition?
Yeah, is what I'm going to guess. I have no clue, and I'm not basing that off of anything other than I think.
That seems like a weird... I mean, that's 14 years later.
It was a love project, passion project is what it is. So somebody
We can
was like,
save
I'm gonna
this.
restore it. in
We
all
can
its
make it
glory.
good.
No, you know what it was? It's like what is it? The Justice League, where they were like, we want the Schneider cut, and then they released the Schneider cut, and they're like, it's better.
It's not as bad. That's got to count for... Good night!
Oh, shit.